I'm finally getting back at the bike today. I think I have everything I need to get started. Wire and loom, CDI box, ignition, battery. Then I have shrink wrap, solder wire, multimeter, battery, all the things to get her started. The main reason I got this, I could probably do without, but I don't know bike cabling well enough, so I need to get continuity. That's just, say I have a wire, I'll put it on this end and I'll put it on that end, and that should tell me if that's the same wire from there to there, so I don't mess anything up. It'll be handy for putting on the CDI box, so before I put it on I can check, is that the cable to go to there, which matches up to the drawing I have of the CDI box. I was going to walk the loom out to see if everything matches up. Which is the front, which is the back. I presume only less is on the back. That should be the stuff for the CDI box. So maybe if you do it up a bit further. It remains there, maybe. So that should be the stuff for the CDI box. The loom goes like this on the bike. Through there. So that would line up the cluster here. That would line up there. That's underneath the tank. Well, it seems to line up there though, in the middle bit. And these are the back ones. Don't reach enough. I'm going to have to extend these ones anyway. I'm going to try to get started on the old loom at first, before I try the new loom. I'll replace that after. Alright, but I'm fairly certain everything's right. But that's the main part. I need to line up CDI box or not. Take that loom out of there and try to get the new CDI box connected, and hopefully that was the main issue, and I should be able to get it started with just changing the CDI box. CDI box is this lad, which looks in bits compared to the new one. That's her, and the cables, I don't know what way they go. I did mad connections there the other week. So yeah, I'll slowly figure it out and keep you updated. These bolts are crusted to bits, so I'll give them a bit of WD-40, give them a few minutes to what's it called, loosen up. And I'm just gonna start figuring this out before I take it off. Like, I'm already seeing this must be the ground, or whatever that cable runs to. Oh, that's the CDI. Right. Okay, so hopefully this cable's not damaged. It looks to be alright. It's a bit wet though. There you go. That'll be the next step if that doesn't work. These two are just bare. These aren't connected to anything. Ah, they must have been these two. They must just let go. Just take the tape off them. Oh, I hit my head off handlebars. Take the tape off them. Whatever way I put it on the last time. Stay two connectors. That tape can come off fully. Close the wires as much as possible so I can actually follow them properly. These two are running to that. This one's running into the little coil pack over here. That is, I don't know what. Oh, that's just nothing. Piece of metal that must, it was just a little clip that holds stuff in place. What goes next? And these were the indicator ones, right? Black and red, and then black and white. Right, I'll try to take it off now. That should be marinated enough. If it snaps, surely we'll deal with that after. Oh Jesus! See it after let. Oh no, let go. I don't know how these bolts aren't snapping. Like, This is a 45-year-old bike, or 42-year-old bike, and the bolts aren't snapping. But on the MX-5, that is, what, 26 years old, she's snapping. Like, that's shocking. Look at that, like, and it's off. Okay, these two bolts on the ground. Love that. Stuck in it. Maybe a screwdriver to get that out or something. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so anyway, I've already figured out this black cable will be the one that wraps around the back of this and goes into the, what's it called? Into the coil pack or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, oil bracket. Right, so that'll need an out clean up. I'll hold temporarily. Right, so I'll unplug it from this side. Here's exactly what I'm unplugging. I'm plugging it from here, and then I have to pull it back out through here. How did I get that in there that way in the first place? Oh, lads. I'm gonna probably have to take these off to pull that out, to pull this off, to pull that through. Right, I'll be back in a sec again. It was too good to be true. First bolt snapped. Sure, look, we'll drill that out, or you can nearly pull it out with pliers, just find a new bolt that fits it. Hopefully that one doesn't snap. See then, will the bolt snap? Will it snap or will it strip? Oh, is it going already? I think it is. Oh, I broke it off just before I started recording. I wanted to see. I thought I stripped it a little, that's why I got the camera out. But it looks like it's going. It's definitely going. Right, happy days. One bolt didn't snap, and that's the cable I needed to feed back through there. How did they actually do that? Through there? Yeah, there we go. Let's back around to this side. This is the main part. And we'll try do something. It has to go through this little piece here. Okay. Right, that's part of the old CDI box. Now feed this one through to it. This is very short. Everything's so short on it. Okay. Now, red and black and red will be these two. Red and black, black and red. So now I have to connect them somehow. I think the main ones I need though are these two. So I have blue and white. That's some earth. That needs to be attached somewhere as well. Maybe to here. Maybe that's actually where it came off. It's behind there. Right. That down, hopefully they don't let go. Put the earth somewhere. So earth looks like it could be where? Here, surely. Might be a weak connection, but it's on. Earth is earthed. Now, put this on so it's a proper earth. Now earth will be earthed. I'm probably gonna have to drill that hole a tiny bit bigger to actually slide it on. Need that side tight for the earth. Right, anyway. That should connect this to this. That to this. Okay. That's one thing connected. Next we will need. Did the earth actually fall out again? My god. When did that even happen? Am I recording? Yeah, I am recording. Earth somehow popped out when I wasn't looking. Like that. next step? Where's the old CDI box? Don't know what that is. Oh, that was to this. Put that back through there. That won't be needed. Put that out of the way. And we need red and black. So red and black will go around here. Now I don't know if this connector will actually connect properly to this cable without being attached properly or soldered. Hopefully, if I just feed it through and wrap it, we have a good enough connection for what I need, and that is just to fucking turn the bike over once or start it once. Just touching and it should be enough. Right, black and white, black and white. Alright, now these two, blue and yellow to blue and yellow or blue and white. I'm really hoping that the CDI box was the main issue and I'll be able to start it, but I have a feeling that is too good to be true. Okay, undo these. Ooh, now which green is the right green? One loose green here, and another loose green. Which one looks thicker? I suppose I may just guess it. Guess would be the input one on this will be the one, because there may not be enough cable shown to actually make a connection. That'd be a shit connection. Right, now I need to grab the battery. Hopefully connecting this battery will be handy enough. Should be anyway. What these need to see. What I need to do is connect red to red, black to black. Should be handy dandy. Bit of a wire stung me. And the last owner said that this is hot wired, so technically this should start with a bit of hope. Now just connect the fuel back up and all that crack, and we'll try to give it a kick over. The fuel will be handy, it's just grabbing this little lad, him in here. Right, he's on, turn the fuel on. Fuel should be flowing. Engine run. I'm really hoping this works, but I doubt it. Oh, I knew that would have been too handy.
Oh sure. This connection let go after like the first kick, I'd say. Everything's probably too loosely connected to start up this easily. Every connection is loose, like literally every. Just that's not working. Let's see, do we even have spark yet? Oh yeah. Handy if I tightened up the spark plug actually. I think from what I remember it was a 14. No, I remember wrong, it's a 16. Or a 7. God knows what it is. It's an 18, is it? It's an 18, so it is. But before I connected, or put it in, didn't even have spark. Oh, well, that's in gear. Still in gear. I'm gonna hold that while I do this like this. But I don't think I'm seeing spark. So I don't. Fuel is definitely in it because it's absolutely spilling out. How would you get out here? Down. Hold on. Up one. Unless that gearbox is full. I don't think I still see spark. So I don't. In gear. Fucking it. Fuel is absolutely tripping out. That way needs to be tightened up. Okay, no more fuel flowing out of it. What step is next? Right, I'm going to cable tie that so I don't have to keep holding it. Cable tie the clutch to make my life easier. So I don't have to keep holding it. And it's still moving. There's no spark. So that spark plug could be gone bad either. It doesn't look the worst, like it doesn't look burnt or anything. so hard to tell which, like the whole bike needs new everything, so it's hard to tell which part is mostly needed. So after checking for continuity, that goes from this cable, it goes down to the bottom right of this, which is the green cable. Hopefully I'm going to be able to cut these two, wire them up, and get this livened up from the battery itself. Time will tell how that works out. Like, I have all the solder and stuff, like, I know I feel bad taking off new connectors, but it's a sacrifice you need to take, I suppose, isn't it? Right, I'll let you witness snipping of brand new stuff, which is very sad. Just need to double check, yeah, all the wires are the same colours. Snip, snip, snip and snip. Did not like doing that. I'm going to strip them with this Stanley off camera. Time to join all these cables up, red to red. Red to red, green to green. The green looks a bit oxidized, which is not good. Could cause a weak connection. Black and white, the black and white. And then where's black to black? Right, there's no light to the actual yoke, but all I care about is it giving power. So they're all connected anyway, very dodgy, but connected all the same. And try kick it over again, which probably to no avail. Oh yeah, it's over and not the connector. Heavily spark. Still not sparking. Yeah, that is taped up, and I wonder why. We'll figure out how. Why is it taped up? Could be a lot of damage on it. Okay, there's no damage at all. Just taped it for no reason. There's a chance that jock's just not working. Or it could be a spark plug. I might head in and go get a new spark plug for it. So there's no point wasting time looking at it, so I might as well just bring it in. Buy a new spark plug, and that will rule that out at least. Just thinking a connection on that green wire. I doubt that changed anything, but we'll try give it a notch or the fucking. Need to connect the spark plug. Where is it? And see if I have spark now, because I got one cable, which I still doubt, but you never know. I got fucking electrocuted. Did that spark? I need to look back on that video. I don't think it sparked, but fuck it, I'm gonna just put it in and hope that maybe it did spark and I just wasn't able to see it. Might be a disappointment or a very good moment. I'm not sure what to expect. I'll turn fuel back on. Where's the choke on this yoke? I think choke is on. did I get electrocuted though? Like, that was one step closer. What could have been the reason? Right there. Every time I think I'm getting a step closer, it's actually going back a step, like nothing is changing. But it definitely did get electrocuted. So hopefully I put up on Snapchat asking to buy his first spark plugs. Hopefully someone has one somewhere. I'll just disconnect this so the battery's not going flat. I don't know, lads. I actually don't know. I don't know if I'm getting any closer or if anything's happening. Because I've never done this and I'm literally chancing every little thing. I've literally guessed all this. I just connected wires to the colours that matched. I do not know. Like, the fucking old wire loom, or the new wire loom hasn't even been put to use. I don't know what way to connect it to get everything running. Like, I'll have to probably snip that, connect it to that. But then I don't know how I'm going to connect this. Oh no, I know how. Because it only connects to that. But then I'll have to connect the new wire loom to where? Right, so CDI box will go to there. That'll be in the new wire loom. Oh, like, do the colours even match? The new wire loom. That's the back, that's the front. So, the new wire loom, does it look like that? Kind of. See black, but I don't see an earth. Oh no, that was the earth. I have connected in behind there. Maybe our earth isn't actually connected properly, and that's why nothing's happening. Like, actually, there's so many things it could be. I don't know. To do the front bumper in the Mazda. So while I'm waiting, not knowing what the next step should be, I'm going to take it off and start getting ready. Mind all the birds here. This bumper is in bits. I was doing a roundabout and I ended up fucking driving into it and cracking that down there. Then I hit a fox and hit that, and then I was backing off a curb and caught the bumper and it ripped up like that. So I need to fix all them. I'm going to stop with the bike for now. I actually don't know what to do next. So while I can do something, I know how to do. I'm going to start getting this prepared for filler and sanding. And I sand this whole area down. Put something on the back to reinforce it there. This needs to go back up like that, because that's where it all snapped. And then I had a panel gap, so I might as well do an extra bit. So when I do put it on and it sags, it will not be droopy, if you get me. I fucking got a wire brush and I got the burst shit off it. But the whole bumper needs to go for repaint anyway. Now there's something new. It's not on this, but there is a decompression valve. That's a decompression valve, so that needs to be up when you're actually starting the bike and kicking it over. I don't know what way to actually get this started. I watched a YouTube video there, but it didn't give me much clues. So what they want, choke needs to be fully up. Ignition has to be turned on, but you know yourselves, it's not fucking really working. Right, choke has to be fully up, decompression valve needs to be up, and what else? Yeah, and that should be it. My cable tie the choke up, try hold the decompression valve and kick it over. But if I still have no spark, that is useless, but we'll try. My bike is starting to become more reactive, or I don't know what. It's not skipping as much as it was. Like, it was not turning over like that the last time I was at it. So I actually don't know what to do next. Like, that choke should be fully open, I think. Like that. Or is that choke fully engaged? Or it's down like that. I think that's fully engaged now. I think I just need to order a new one of these. That's the coil pack to get started. Because without that, I don't think I'm getting anywhere. Like, everything's connected. The battery's there. Ignition's there, CDI box is there, and that lad is doing nothing. Or it could be spark plug alone, and the spark plug's not working. I don't know. So it really doesn't make sense to me. You'll probably be able to see the reader. I'm going to put one end to the battery, okay? One end to here. Continuity. 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 But this cable has no continuity. Why is this cable not reacting to the cable from the battery? I don't want to snip it because I need that attachment to actually go into the coil pack. The coil pack has continuity as well. If I do it the right way, right? Give me a second. Straighten out this tripod. Right, can you see? Yeah. Right. If I do it right, I'll stick them in the right places. We have right. That there. This here. Right, showed up. Continuity. Coming through. And where's the fucking lock? If I touch it the right way, it should pop up as well for a second. That goes through. Wait. All I need is just 1 second just to prove it to you that it is going through, like. I don't know what way to touch this part. Oh, there we are, right? Proof. Continuity is there. Reason why it's not coming through to the black here, I do not understand. Why is it not making it through to here? What is wrong with it? Everything else is working. Why is it not making it to this cable? What's wrong with the joiner on this cable that's not making it through? I see bare copper in there. Should be reaching. Where's that? I'm back to normal. It's in there, it's tight. But why is it not showing power? I'm getting pissed off and snipping that cable. I snipped it well enough that you can bring it back together handy enough. Let's strip it back, see if continuity is going to it. If there's no round circuit, that cable's fucked for some reason. The graphine's going off. I'll put it down so I can show you. Right. Battery here, blah blah blah. Right. It goes up to ignition switch. That is that. Right. Have that on. That goes from there, then it goes to this. Right. That goes to ignition spark plug. That's the wire that's not getting power. Reason might be because that also goes, while it drops back down to there to go to there, it also splits off to engine stop start switch. Sorry, it goes to that first, then that. Engine stop start switch, which is dark green and black white. Dark green and black white is here. Dark green, black white. But then it splits off the blue, which I don't understand, unless there's another dark green and blue. That's the other side of the ignition, which only goes up to here, which is no longer working. We also have a few cables here, but I only need 2 on their own. But I can't find the 2 on their own. Like, that would make sense for them to be on their own. But then blue, where does blue come out of? We have ignition switch blue, that's front lights, blah blah blah, brake light, turn signals, and then horn. So blue should have been nothing to do with it. So if I snip black and green and put them together, that should be them hot wire then. instead of going to blue. Yeah, if I just put them together, that should be my key switch turned on. That doesn't work. Still no power to the black cable. It makes literally no sense because all the top switch or any of these switches is connect or off, on, off, on, off, on. That's basically what you do with the cables, but inside a little switch like this. So, right. That cable leads to, see, like, which one? Right, that cable is these, which is probably something to do with lights. But see, I pull that cable, that's these two cables. Coming from the start-stop switch, these two cables, right? Which are them? Well, maybe these two I snipped. Do they lead back to that box there? That is such a fucking mess of cables, right? But these are, that's ignition. Right, put these off to the side. Useless. Okay. Right, these cables are the two I snipped. These lead back to this box. And that all leads back to the main loom. That's this ignition. These for the ignition, black and green, dark green and black. Okay, maybe. No, because I snipped these directly from the ignition, which is there. They're the exact cable. So that's that dark green. And then black. So it's not them dark green and black. And that's black going back. But that's going into these cables, which are going over here, which are lights. So the only cables that make sense are these two. And when they're touching, power should be going to there, but power's still not going to there. Why is that? Like, power is going from here. It's going into these and out. That's working. These have power, these have power. This one doesn't have power. Right? Back to the loom, back to the front. All leads back to these two cables. Wait. I hot wired the wrong side. That's what it was. They're meant to be hot wired here. Because I just hot wired them to nothing. Oh my god. Was that it? So nothing going to them anyway. Oh, I fucking join these two together. Right, be back in a second. Myself a tiny bit to play with, but that's oxidized, which is very not good, but should still be conductive. I'll just clean it off. Take all that. It should be conductive. Here's what I'm understanding now of this. We have SB is sky blue and black. Sky blue and black. These black cables coming back out of sky blue and black are just blank cables that connects to other things. So they were just kind of fucking ended there. So I'm going to put them out of the way along with these cables that are useless at the moment. So this will be my little stack of useless cables that aren't any use at the minute. There's a lot of useless cables. Most of these are useless over here. These are the ones just to be figured out. That's the ignition anyway. These are all to be figured out. But it's a connector, so it should be alright. These are connected. That one was from the connector. Connecting with these two. Maybe the blue one needs to be connected along with these. So I'm gonna cut that, put them with them. That should be just a light one. Just lights. Is it? Blue. That looks like it's going to a fuse. Unless I'm missing a fuse. I don't think so. Where else could it be? Yeah, blue goes to blue here. But blue also goes back to rear lights then. Blue goes to the ignition switch. Hey, sure. Along with them. Maybe it's just 3 cables because there's 2 settings on and off. Then something needs power to the button, maybe. Them 3 have been connected. This white cable is probably useless, probably something to do with lights as well. Where's white? White, yeah, light. That's probably the main light itself. So, useless. That should be everything that needs to be connected. Let's see if we have continuity in the 2 cables that come from the battery. Still no power to that cable. So now let's go further. Black and green. Black and green. There's black, which goes to here, which goes to here, that goes to indicators, not that. Not black is the cable with no power. Green. What's that green has something to do with something? Because there's only two on that, I think. And in and an out. I think there's one green cable laying over here. Right. When I go back to the drawing. Where does green cable go? CDI box. Green cable comes from battery. Then it goes over to here, it goes into ignition, starts, stop. Yeah. So that cluster of cables, that's over there. Will it be this cluster, will it? That's only two cables. But there's four cables. The blacks are going back to rectifier. Where is my rectifier? Hardly that. No, because I would have 4 inputs and outputs, and it doesn't have 4. So rectifier goes ignition, so battery to rectifier. Connector, black connects to that, wherever. Stop start switch. That's from start power. That's the useless cables actually, they're not to do with that. What else I need to check here then? Oh, ignition board, that doesn't reach. Move it a little. Yeah, that has power, that has power, that has power, and that also has power. So ignition is working, just to show you. Hold on to the cables. See, movement. Why though? Not working. Black wire, no power, because clear that's not power wire. Blue, no power, not power wire. Green, a lot of reaction. Power wire. So these can be connected and can do something with what? I don't need that, that's fucking lights, but I'll just connect it just to have it, just in case, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. So these cables then go back from there to the CDI box, but why is the black now coming out with a CDI box? I feel like it's something to do with this yoke. Oh yeah, that's what I was meant to do. Look up what it was. Look closely in this video. That's that. Ooh, very zoomed in. That's that, right? And it's connected to something going down here, underneath there. But I don't see any cable or wire that could possibly go there. And where it would lead to. So it wouldn't make sense to have a wire going underneath the engine. Move this, that's useless at the moment. So if I go back to the drawing and I come to this, what that piece was like. Battery, the closest thing is a rectifier. There's only, there is 4 cables there, but 2 of them battery. I don't see a definite split to 2 things. Would that be rear lights, ignition? So where is he going in the video? What is that piece? It doesn't help, I can't actually zoom in. Why has nobody done a proper walk around video of one of these bikes zoomed in? Alright, he's gone around that side. What does he have here? Covered with plastic. It's right there, whatever it is. Because there's the plastic, see? That's the little bolt, that's the bolt there. And then the bolt's up there. ridiculous. Okay. And another lad with nothing showing. I may just look up like bear shelter. This video, this lad doesn't even seem to have it. And it's the exact same bike. See, there's that triangle where the exhaust would be. Then he'll be coming to this little section. Okay, just went very quick over that section. He has nothing there at all. So can I do away with them and just splice them together? Or fucking connect them? I actually don't know. I'm so stuck here. Went back to ChatGPT and this is what I came back. This looks like the rear brake light. What does press rear brake button switch, blah blah blah. Makes sense. It's held there, that hits that, connects, and that's the brake light on. Ah, that makes a bit too much sense. Yeah. Like it'll be held right here. Pointing at that, you put the foot down on the brake and that touches. Where do I go from here? Found the rectifier. Right under here. And I might cut all these, join them back together, cut all these, join them back together. Hopefully these were fucked. I actually don't know what's left to check, like, once it's them, that's all that I can be, is a rectifier could be fucked. Joined them, these cables are too short and too different colours to be guessing. I cleaned them out with contact cleaner and they look a lot better. Just let that dry off for another minute. You still see it's a little bit wet. That one's still a little bit wet, give it 5 more minutes. But this is what I used. And hopefully once they're joined up, that is the power going from this motherfucker to this, to whatever the fuck's in there. Should presume something to do with the CDI box or some sort of turnover spark plug, which will then hopefully give power to this cable finally, because I'm sick of recording this yet. So one cable into here, into the battery. Just to show you, all these cables are live, every single one. And then all these connectors, yeah, switch them properly. If they're all showing life, so then that should go to that and then show more life. Don't know what the fuck that's to do with that, but I'm just hoping it is. But everything will be live, literally everything. There's nothing else that needs to be live for this bike to start or spark. Like, back to it. Connectors connected. If there's no power to that black cable, I might as well give up, because it's actually just the last thing that might possibly work. Like, I actually have run out of ideas. I'm gonna have to put this up on YouTube and hope somebody comments or somebody sees this video that can actually point me towards the better direction, because I'm sick of it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Unless these two cables have to be plugged in, but I don't think so, because they're just indicators, like. Green cable there, that's sad. I think that's the life to everything. Then that plug into there, the black. Oh, where's the picture? Just, you know, back to the picture. Alternator. Where's the alternator? What's the alternators in there? What? This bike hardly has an alternator, and if it does, where is it? Unless that's what these cables are, is the alternators right here inside the gearbox. to put power up into the CDI box, because that's the same type of cable, is it? Yeah, wired cable to wired cable. That has what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be 5 in, 2 out, live, ground, and out in the alternator, 2 out, live, and then that. Going to that, these all have fucking power. Why does black not have power? I think I have to give up here, lads. I actually don't think I can go further because I haven't a clue. I don't know what I'm missing. I think I've literally tried everything. Like, what in this drawing is not making sense to me? I don't understand. Am I getting mixed up with the rectifier? Coil, pick up coil. Or is there parts missing on this bike? Or do I not know what is what? Rectifier, where's the coil pickup block? Right, that is choke. That goes to the carburetor cables. That's where the cables end there. These cables then go into here. They split off into the back, which is the back lights and the back brake. That splits off to the rectifier. Rectifier comes back up here. That splits off into these. That's giving power to that. Then that's coming back out, going up here, giving power to all this. That's the ignition. The ignition is going back in and coming back to these cables, which is giving power, fucking allowing power to go into that. And that should be giving out power into this. This should be giving power to the coil pack. Coil pack should be giving power to this back. But bang, should start. I've hot-wired things the right way, to my best of knowledge. Everything's giving power over here. So basically, ignition is on. Stops. It's fucking. Wait. Ignition. Engine stop start. There's only 2 cables. That should be the 2 cables there. This black cable. And that was to which part? Oh yeah. That was not to do with, because these are all going up the way, not going down the way. The ones we care about are the ones going down behind the light and into here. That's all we care about. We don't care about these ones because they're powered to these and no need. Hey, I am so stuck on this. I actually don't know what is missing. Please, somebody else watching this video for me, just like, what is actually missing? What isn't connected? Another theory now, I'm after thinking, maybe this bike is modern enough where them cables are actually checking what gear I'm in, and since I don't know what gear I'm in, and it seems like it's not actually going into gear, it doesn't know it's in neutral to actually start, and that's why it won't start, because it's not in neutral. That could be a chance. So I might have to only bump start this, but I'm not going to fucking bring this whole bike, taking it far out the front, to run down the road for it not to start, and then have to drag it right back up, because I live down a slope. I don't know, I don't have enough space here in the back garden to jump start. Well, I probably would, but like, I need to secure that then. I have to secure that in place, secure that in place. The best off I could start with kickstart. Head's wrecked. I'm done for today. I'm actually just taking this all apart, taking everything off, and hopefully sleep on it and come back with a fresh head and be able to figure it out. Or somebody would comment and tell me what mistake I'm making, or I don't know what. I'm actually doing the bumper today either, because I couldn't find my sander. I have a sanding machine, but I don't know where it is. So I'll probably do that tomorrow when I do find it, or whenever it appears. So that'll be the next video. And then I have a roll cage I need to paint and sand. And I also have a hydro to install. So there's a couple of things coming up soon, hopefully.